Astronomical. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Astronomical. Astronomical. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. If you describe an amount, especially the cost of something as astronomical, you are emphasizing that it is very large indeed. 2. Extremely large, exceedingly great, enormous. 3. Relating to the scientific study of the stars. 4. An astronomical amount is extremely large. Examples. 1. Another method of determining time, relied upon astronomical observation. 2. Astronomical sources of circularly polarized light, and the origin of homochirality. 3. The accuracy of astronomical observations, allows proper maps to be drawn. 4. The age of abundant flops has also been a time of astronomical blockbusters. 5. Those fans who do shell out for tickets, for the final still face astronomical transport costs. 6. What all of this means is that, the stakes in the ad game are astronomical. 7. But in systems with astronomical numbers of possibilities, it is impossible to test every case. 8. This was a crucial precondition, for the astronomical revolution which followed. 9. I see bets being cast right now for the final tournament, and the amounts are astronomical. 10. His efforts introduced an unprecedented accuracy, in astronomical and other nautical clocks. 11. And all because he had needed, an accurate timekeeper for his astronomical work. 12. The town wasn't far from Princeton University, which had an astronomical observatory. Asymmetrical. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Asymmetrical. Asymmetrical. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. Something that is asymmetrical has two sides, or halves that are different in shape, size, or style. 2. Having two sides that are different in shape. 3. Having parts on either side, or half that do not match or are not the size or shape. 4. An asymmetrical carbon atom is, one that is attached to four different atoms, or groups of atoms. 5. Something that is asymmetrical, does not have the same shape, and size on both sides. Examples. 1. The building's asymmetrical silhouette features a single tower on one corner. 2. Bilingual language switching and naming, asymmetrical costs of language selection. 3. These phenomena are caused by asymmetrical distribution of astral microtubules. 4. It may be concluded that the syntagmatic context is heavily asymmetrical. 5. There he paused and studied the familiar low, asymmetrical structure ahead. 6. Cassie could see her wedding dress on its hanger, asymmetrical column of cream silk. 7. There are, of course, exceptions to this, but asymmetrical pieces are uncommon. 8. The design of the house is consciously asymmetrical, with a large tower at one end. 9. Ugly feces were always asymmetrical, neither half looked exactly like the other. 10. At another shop near the mall, the bra fitter said my breasts were asymmetrical. 11. Asymmetrical, inequivalve, fixed, with extensive pallial sutures, no siphons. 12. However, an asymmetrical blouse such as a wrap, can add finesse to a less formal outfit. Atypical. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Atypical. Atypical. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. not having all the characteristics that you would usually expect from a particular group of things. 2. Not typical, different from most others of its type. 3. Not typical, not conforming to the type, irregular, abnormal. 4. Someone or something that is atypical is not typical of its kind. 5. The definition of atypical is someone, or something unusual or abnormal. Examples. 1. Some people present with atypical symptoms, including breathlessness and nausea. 2. Atypical patterns were identified, in the development of language skills in the sample. 3. With any disease, an atypical presentation may contribute a delay in reaching a diagnosis. 4. It was, however, atypical of evangelical voluntary societies, in at least 4 respects. 5. Atypical maternal behavior, maternal representations and infant disorganized attachment. 6. All subjects taking an antipsychotic at these visits were taking an atypical antipsychotic. 7. Consistency of atypical antipsychotic superiority to placebo in recent clinical trials. 8. The economy of the province was atypical because it was particularly small. 9. Cytologic pleomorphism, junctional activity, atypical mitosis, and necrosis were not found. 10. Histopathology revealed dense, and diffuse dermic sample infiltrate of atypical lymphocytes. 11. Atypical development in young kids should be taken very seriously. 12. The atypical offerings represent an intervention in American classical programming. Biblical. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Biblical. Biblical. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. Biblical means contained in, or relating to the Bible. 2. Being in keeping with the nature of the Bible, especially. 3. In, from, or relating to the Bible. 4. Like a story from the Bible, especially because of being very exciting, shocking, or extreme. 5. Of, relating to, or being in accord with the Bible. Examples. 1. He is considered one of the most distinguished biblical scholars of his generation. 2. Our heroes began a quest of biblical proportion, to find somewhere to stay. 3. Part of Goody's almost biblical redemption was, that she admitted her faults. 4. It is an Haggadic revision of the biblical history, from Adam to the death of Saul. 5. As an exegete and biblical critic, no less than as a grammarian he has left his abiding mark. 6. Suzanne represents the torso of a biblical poem on a very large scale, in 6 cantos. 7. Father Gus says, no modern biblical scholar would subscribe to any such theory. 8. Even as in biblical times, there were miracles on the earth in those days. 9. Rain and all, the entry into Montgomery had a grandeur that was almost biblical. 10. In it she denied any biblical justification for the inferior position of woman. 11. Like Jonah, whose biblical tale is invoked by Melville, we are in the belly of the beast. 12. As the rain went biblical on Friday, we were speaking to Elbows Guy Garvey. Wondrous. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Wondrous. Wondrous. It is an adjective and adverb. Adjective meaning. 1. Extremely and surprisingly good. 2. Good or impressive in a surprising way. 3. The definition of wondrous is something amazing. Adverb meaning. 1. Extraordinarily, surprisingly. 2. To a wonderful or remarkable extent. 3. Wonderfully, remarkably. Adjective examples. 1. Was he truly the only person capable of doing those wondrous deeds? 2. He described the wondrous feats of Magic Lawn could achieve if he joined them. 3. The lights brightened and revealed the wondrous majesty of an empty tank. 4. So Lyra gasped at that, and then she looked below, and saw a sight almost more wondrous. 5. The green things of this world are just wondrous, aren't they? His mother went on. 6. Samson, wondrous leader, wretched now what are you doing, in the comer of a foul prison? 7. His writings show that he was concerned about preserving its wondrous flora and fauna. 8. There is no great wondrous test that can be performed to demonstrate psychopathy. Adverb examples. 1. I think he is a very resourceful director, who seems to create wondrous plays every time. 2. Was he truly the only person capable of doing those wondrous deeds? 3. Oh, lady, I pleaded, it would be a wondrous gift. I would be so grateful. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Meanings and examples are available in video description.